Today we're going to add another twist to the show. We're going to play a little game called Final Word. With the impending move to the SEC, the rivalry with KU is going to change. We will each give our own opinion on the future of the rivalry. We'll each have 30 seconds on the clock, and then our good friend Sam Hustis will announce us a winner.
Speaking of Sam Hustis, where have you been, man, on Triple Play? We've all had to cover for you.
You know, I've actually just been taking some time. I had to, groom the mustache a little bit, kind of a full-time job, but
it kind of looks like
ready to help out.
You've gone into a protection program in Italy or something.
No, I actually did. I just really spent my time, brushing this mustache, shampooing it, conditioning, kind of a lot of steps, but final product kind of turned out good.
It looks really good. It
does.
Really worked out.
Yeah, but let's get to the game, guys.
Let's get this started. And this rivalry ending, it's terrible for both schools because each year that passes, there's another incoming class that doesn't know to hate Kansas. They don't know to hate those two letters. I guess they'll hate Kentucky with the UK and the blue, but that's not as fun because Wildcats are real, so we can't make fun of it as much. And I just don't see this rivalry resuming until Bill Self goes somewhere else because he's a bitter, bitter man who has hated us since the days at Illinois, and we'll never go as crazy as that victory when Marcus Denman swagged us to victory.
Tim, your turn.
All right. Well, I think Steve Moore's tweets really say that maybe there's a chance for this rivalry to continue. They're not even playing basketball anymore, and they're still going at it. I think once both sides cool down a little bit, let the emotions settle down, it will resume. But it's not going to be the same. We're going to play less games against them, and there will be more importance to each game because they won't play as often, and likely they won't play in all their sports. So there's going to be a major transition in our rivalry against Kansas. We'll see if it's as strong, and it probably won't be.
That's enough, Tim. Well, you guys both pretty much said the exact same thing. The rivalry needs to happen. I'm going to give it to Dan because you did say it first. Tim, you just said it right after him. So I think million points to Dan. Tim, you have negative 68 points. So
those will be redeemable at McDonald's or something like that.
You can't actually redeem those at McDonald's.
Dang it!
You need one more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that that's done, we're going to have our big finish where we'll give you a heads up on what to look forward to this week in Mizzou sports. Friday, baseball takes on Oklahoma in Norman, while softball will host Texas Tech, and tennis will face Kansas at home.
On Saturday, football will play its black and gold game. Baseball plays against Oklahoma again in Norman. Softball faces off against Texas Tech, and track competes in the Tom Botts Invitational in Columbia.
Sunday, baseball will wrap up their series in Norman against Oklahoma. Softball closes their series against Texas Tech, and tennis will face off against Kansas State at home.
And Wednesday, the softball team plays against Western Illinois. Now, Sam, where did we mess up today?
A couple things, guys. I think, Dan, you omitted part of Steve's tweet where he said the Big 12 will no longer be in existence. So
I'm holding out hope that's going to still exist.
Okay, another thing, Taylor Gone is the Mizzou women's golfer, not Taylor Gone. And, Dan, you said that the NCAA golf tournament is reserved for the Stanfords and the Yales. Obviously, Stanford's won recently with Tiger Woods. Yale, on the other hand, has not won since 1943. So
okay,
probably not reserved for Yale.
I looked up the most victories. So
yeah, well, it's probably been, 60-something years since that. So I think that's it, guys. Other than that, clean show.
Okay.
That's all we have for you this week. Remember to follow us on Twitter at MUTV23. Like us on Facebook at This Week in 23 Sports. Stay tuned for Tailgaters. Thanks for joining us.
And have a good night, everyone.
And good night, Mizzou.